Friends, today we will learn about the use of these and those. First of all, good evening to all of you. I am Karmal Khitri, retired Fauji and English lecturer. Presently, I am the Secretary of Saraswati Public Senior Secondary School, English Medium, Hindi Medium, Zandwa, Tehsil Uttarakhand District, Churu, Rajasthan. My YouTube channel is a Fauji English Guru on Karmal. You can search out in YouTube. I am uploading every day this video on the YouTube channel Fauji English Guru Karmal, and also uploading this video on the Facebook. These videos are very beneficial to the kids and students, the girls and boys, and other people for also, because I am trying to convey you how to speak English and how your son and daughter can learn speaking of English. Yesterday I told you that we try to speak English with the family members and other peoples, and also some gave the instructions to the students and for teachers also. But today I will tell you how we can use these and those words. When the baby and a student have learned the use of this and that, according to the question, that is what is this. Now we should also, and what is that? Yesterday I told you this is only used for the nearness, the things which is very near to us. This is a mobile, this is a pen, this is a bag, this is a book, this is a file, this is tube light, and this is bag, and this is computer, this is a printer. You can use so many words with this, and that thing is very far away from you, then you can use that word for the singular noun. That is a file, that is a bag, that is a tree, that is a building, that is a school, that is a bull. Here we will see that my kids and my students is word, that is we will go into the deep when we will learn some little bit the sentences of the English, how to speak English. Then we will further, every day we will go in depth, and we will learn each and everything how to speak English. Now some students are hesitating speaking in English in the class and with the parents and with teachers and anybody else. So first of all, we should avoid the hesitation of speaking English. We should not afraid of anybody else that he will point out your mistake. You have done this mistake in speaking while speaking in English. Never mind it, because it is the normal error, and the speaker knows very well that I have done the mistake while speaking in English due to the slip of the tongue. It doesn't matter it, and never mind it, and never afraid of it that I have done the mistake. Done it, done, and forget it. Always try to learn more and more another things which are not known to you, and you try to ask your teacher, ask your mother, ask your father, ask your grandmother, grandfather how to speak in English. They know very well. If they are not literate, they are illiterate, then I will tell you today the best way to speak English. The use of these and those I will tell you, my dear students, uh, after 10 and or 15 minutes. First, I will tell you how to practice to learn English or how to speak English or speaking of English. First of all, you write down the many sentences in the copy or a piece of paper. You write down so many meanings and you write down some meanings which are very related to that words you have written on the piece of paper on in copy, or you have asked to the student and a baby to write down some words in your copy, and there are some you can say the verb which are very similar and every day we have to use it, such as there are so many shape of these words. You can say this is the auxiliary verb, this is the linking verb, this is the helping verb. So many names are there of the is, am, are. Today we will learn about the is, am, are and these and those and this and that. Further, we will go when we will see that the student have learned many things through this video. When you have written down so many words in your copies or in your copy, then you write down is, am, are also, and write down all the words which is used as a subject of the sentence, such as there are some similar words or different words. In upper classes we use it so many names of these words, but here we will use see that he is used for the plural male, she is used for the female, and we will identify here there are three persons in English. That the first person, that is the I and we, and second person is you, and third person he, she, it, they, and name of the things or the name the nouns and pronouns, nouns. So these are the three persons in English. First is I and we, and second person is you, and third person is he, she, it, they, these, those, and these are the. Now these are, you have written these words, these are also called the subject of the sentence because these words are written in the first of the sentence, hence it is called the subject. And after this subject, when you write is, am, are, that these are called linking verb also, and sometimes it use the man verb, sometimes it happens. Then you write you have already written so many meanings in your copy or a piece of paper. Now you link them with the subject, helping linking verb and the object. It will be very easy for you to speak English and to write English. Suppose today we write or I tell you some sentences like we frame some sentences on the many words. First of all, we will see, I have already told you that this use of the this and that. Now this, the plural of this is that these. When there are many things and we want to indicate them and which are very near to us, then we will use these. When you will use the these word, then you will have to use the are as a linking verb. And when you will use are, then object that the similar that the next word, you can say the books. When we use this is a book, then this is the singular and these is plural. This is a book, it is the linking verb and book is the object. Now if you want to use many books, wants to indicate towards the many books which are very near to you, then you will have to use these are books. The books, books means we have used the s at the end of the books k, that is the, it has become plural words. And when you use the these is the subject and these indicates towards a plural. And if these is plural, you use the these as a subject and it is the plural, then you will have to use are the helping linking verb of the plural subject. And if you use the are, then the object will also be made as a plural. So these are books. Now you can frame so many sentences on this. Just I made this one sentence, these are books. You can make many sentences like I told you, I taught you. These are mobiles. These are tube lights. These are computers. These are buildings. These are roads. But these things should be very near to you, and that should be very plural. You are using these word for the plural things. These is plural, are is the linking verb as a plural, and object will also be as a plural. Now we use the those word. That is the, that word is used for the things which is very far away from us, and that is the singular noun, singular word, and those is the plural of the that. When we indicate towards the many things which is far away from us, then we will have to use plural subject, that is those. And we have to also use the linking verb, that is are, and we have to make the word singular noun, singular words into the plural words. Let's say, for example, those are books. Books are not near to us. Books are far away from us. Then we will use those are books. Got my point? These are books. Books are very near to us. Those are books. Books are not near to us, but these are far away from us. This is the difference between this and these and those. These is the plural of the this, and those is the plural of the that. Now you can make many sentences on those. Those word is used for the object which is far away from us, And when you use the those, then you have to use the are linking verb to link the subject and object. Linking verb means to link, to add subject and object. Subject is those and object is books. Now you have to add you have to link this those and books. Then only are helping linking verb can link linking verb can link those and books. Then it will give the correct answer and correct meaning and fruitful meaning. Those are books. Those are trees. Those are buildings. Those are animals. Those are shepherds. Those are boys. Those are girls. Those are villages. Those are snakes. Those are cows. You can use it like this. So today I taught you use of these and those. Now, yesterday we learned about this and that. Today we learn about these and those. As I told you, now when your baby or small kids means a small little boy or the girls, that is called the baby in kids. Now you want that your baby should try to speak in English, then you must ask the questions. What will be the question for today? These and those. Yesterday I told you that first of all, on the top of the copy, on the top of the line, you write what is this and what is that. Two sentences you write in the top of the page, one page, what is this. Then you have, I think that you might have written and taught your kids how to write the answer of what is this. 5 lines and 10 lines are there in the copies. Their different meaning will be there at the end of the sentence. So this is the way. Now you ask your baby on the student similarly the question, what is this? Then you ask your baby to speak out 10 sentences on this. And you ask your baby, the second page you wrote the one question that what is that. He might have, you might have learned, you might have taught him or her what is that. That is a book. The things are far away from us. So you have, I think that taught your baby on, and you have learned by heart. Now, if he and she has written all these sentences, near about 20 sentences on this and that, our question was what is this and what is that. Now today you write down in the copy of the baby or the student, what is these? What are these? Sorry, what are these? And in second page you write what are those. Then you ask your baby and the student to write the 10 sentences on these. What are these? Such as I tell you 2 and 3 sentences. These are books. These are pens. These are bags. As I am speaking in English, he will write down in the copy and he will also speak out in English from the tongue and mouth. Likewise, in the second page, today's homework, you write down what are those. Then you have to ask the baby and students, write down 10 sentences. What are those? Those are trees. Those are goats. Those are dogs. So many sentences you can ask. How many words your baby and student have learnt? You can ask him or her to write down the many sentences on these and those. What are these and what are those? My dear friends, I think that today's homework we have got for your baby and the daughter and son. He will write down at least 20 sentences on these and 20 sentences on those. And you ask him, and you can practice at your own level. If you want to learn English, how to speak it, then you can memorize it, you can repeat it. Need not to ask anybody else. You can learn English yourself without anybody help. But you have to see that you have to learn much more words and vocabulary by heart. Then you can use every word for making the full sentences in English, for speaking in English. Today topic, I have taught you how to use the these and those. दोस्तों, अगर आपको आज का वीडियो अच्छा लगा है कि गुरुजी ने इंग्लिश में बच्चों को कल दिस और दैट के बारे में बताया था, आज दीज और दोज के बारे में बताया है, तो आप अपने बच्चे को या आप खुद या अडल्ट क्लास के बच्चे हैं, इसकी कोशिश करें, वीडियो को बार बार देखें और इसको शेयर भी करें ताकि बहुत सारे बच्चों को इसका बेनिफिट हो। मैं कोशिश ये करता हूँ कि छोटे बच्चे, बड़े बच्चे इसका लाभ उठाएं कि इंग्लिश कैसे लिखी जाती है, इंग्लिश कैसे बोला जाता है। मैं एंड में हिंदी में इसलिए बोल रहा हूँ कि आपके थोड़ा जिनके नहीं समझ में आया वो इस वीडियो को शुरू से लेकर आखिर तक देखें। आप YouTube चैनल पे भी जा सकते हैं, फौजी इंग्लिश गुरु ओंकारमल, आपको वहाँ ये वीडियो मिलेगा। फेसबुक पर हो सकता है अपलोड करने के बाद काफ़ी दिनों बाद गायब हो जाए, लेकिन ये वीडियो आपको फौजी इंग्लिश गुरु ओंकारमल चैनल है यूट्यूब का, उस पर आपको परमानेंट मिलेगा। और बहुत सारी ग्रामर भी मेरी पहले बताई हुई है, उनको भी आप देख सकते हो, सुन सकते हो और इसको सब्सक्राइब कर सकते हो। कोशिश करो, ट्राई योर लेवल बेस्ट टू लर्न इंग्लिश, हाउ टू स्पीक इट. It is very easy language and it is very useful in today's environment. When you go from one country to another country, it is great ornament for your own personality. There will be no hesitation if you know how to speak English. It will give you full support and you can talk directly to the other persons, need not to take the media or mediator. First you will have to take the help of the the speaker will speak in English, you can't understand it, that the mediator will explain you, he is speaking like that. There may be so many mistakes and errors to understand. But when you directly listen and directly you are speaking with anybody else, then convince at the meaning of the sentence which is spoken by the speaker will be understood easily, and we can make use of it. When you are speaking in English, there are so many things. Mediator cannot explain each and everything. But when you are talking directly to the other persons in English or any language, and he and you both are understanding your conversation, then so many things you will get from that person. It give you happiness. It give you soul peace. It give you motivation. It give you courage. So many things you can learn through any language when you talk to him directly. When there will be a mediator, then you cannot laugh. Suppose anybody else, he is telling something else, and at the time of he is telling something else, and that sentence has spoken by the speaker, that indicates toward the laughing. But when you receive from the mediator, that emotion does not reach up to you of the speaker, because it takes the time by the mediator. And when you are directly talking to anybody else, as and when he will speak the sentence in a smiling mood, then automatically you are understanding, and you will also smile it. अगर आप उसको किसी व्यक्ति के द्वारा आपको ये चीज़ बताई जाती है, मान लो एक आदमी, आपको इंग्लिश नहीं आ रही है, अगले को आपको इंग्लिश आ रही है, अगले को इंग्लिश नहीं आ रही है, और बीच में एक मीडिएटर है आप दोनों के बीच में, आप ऐसा सेंटेंस बोल रहे हो जिससे आपको बहुत हंसी आएगी, और उसको भी आप फील कर रहे हो कि सुनने वाला बहुत हंसेगा, ज़ोर ज़ोर से ठाका मार के हंसेगा। तो जो आप अपना इमोशन इंग्लिश या किसी भाषा के माध्यम से भेज रहे हो अपने सामने वाले आदमी पास, तो डायरेक्ट अगर वो रिसीव करता है तो आपके साथ उसे सेंटेंस बोलते ही वो ज़ोर ज़ोर से हंसने लग जाता है और उसको बड़ी खुशी होती है। लेकिन अगर मीडिएटर आपकी बात को मीडिएटर उस तक पहुंचाता है, उतने समय तक वो गूंगे वाली बात हो जाती है, उसका इमोशन होता है वो ख़त्म हो जाता है। कैसे? जैसे एक बहरा आदमी है, उस बहरे आदमी को आप ये कहोगे कि फॉर एग्जाम्पल हम ले लेते हैं कि नमस्कार जी। अब बहरा आदमी आपकी बात को सुन नहीं पा रहा है, आप उसको कह रहे हो नमस्कार जी, तो उसको वापस जवाब देना चाहिए नमस्कार जी। तो वो क्या कहेगा? वो कहेगा हाँ मैं खाना खा लिया। मान लो घर की बात है और आप कह रहे हो उसको नमस्कार जी, और वो कहता है मैंने खाना खा लिया। जब आप ये कहते हो कि आपने खाना खा लिया, जब वो कहता है नमस्कार जी, तो आपके बीच का जो इमोशन होता है वो सही नहीं, तालमेल नहीं बैठ पाता। तो उसमें हंसी तो आपको और ज़्यादा 3 गुना आएगी कि मैंने इसको कहा था कि नमस्कार जी, तो कह रहा है खाना खा लिया, और वो आप कह रहे हो खाना खा लिया, वो कहता है कि खाना खा लिया, आप बोल रहे हो कि नमस्कार जी, वो कहता है खाना खा लिया। आप कहते हो खाना खा लिया कि वो कहता है नमस्कार जी, तो हंसी तो दोनों को, उसको नहीं आएगी, आपको हंसी ज़ोर से आएगी। लेकिन अगर वो मान लो ये इस तरह से कन्वर्सेशन होती है, तो भाई मीडिएटर का रोल इस तरह से होता है, तो उसके पास जाते जाते मिली सेकंड लग जाती है, और वो सब उसको जो इमोशन मिलना चाहिए आपका बोलने का, कोई भी भाषा का, वो इमोशन उसके पास जाने से पहले ख़त्म हो जाता है, और फिर उनके बीच के अंदर तालमेल है वो अच्छा नहीं बैठ पाता। और अगर अपना इमोशन किसी भाषा के माध्यम से डायरेक्ट भेजना चाहते हो तो वो बड़ी खुशी महसूस होती है उसको। लैंग्वेज, what is language? Language is that language spoken by you can easily be understood by the receiver or audience or listener. That is the language. So the language you are speaking very hard and that person who is listening to you is not understanding it. What is the use of that language? I can also use the hard language, hard words, but there is no benefit of the listener or there will not be any benefit to you. Okay? आज का टॉपिक ख़त्म हुआ। आपसे निवेदन है कि इसको ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा शेयर करने की कोशिश करें, बेनिफिट होगा लोगों का। और कोई गलती हुई है मुझसे वाइल स्पीकिंग इन इंग्लिश और हिंदी, उसके लिए मैं माफ़ी चाहता हूँ। अपने बच्चों को घर के अंदर ये इंग्लिश इसलिए मैं बोल रहा हूँ, बता रहा हूँ आपको कि हायर क्लासों में जाकर के जब आप किसी कंपटीशन में जाते हो तो उस समय डिबेट होता है, तब जरूरत पड़ती है। और लिखने में भी आप इंग्लिश का पेपर देते हो, फर्स्ट क्लास से नर्सरी से लेकर के अपर क्लासों में जाते हो, तो एक एडिशनल लैंग्वेज भाषा आने से, लैंग्वेज आने से मनुष्य के अंदर एक कॉन्फिडेंस क्रिएट होता है। मारवाड़ी आती है आपको, हिंदी आती है, इंग्लिश आती है, संस्कृत आती है, कई भाषाओं के ज्ञाता होते हैं, तो उससे आपको कॉन्फिडेंस क्रिएट होता है कि कोई भी आदमी मेरे सामने आ जाएगा, कोई भी भाषा बोलेगा, आई एम आल्सो एबल टू गिव द आंसर ऑफ दैट पर्सन। ओके, गुड नाइट टू ऑल ऑफ यू। सभी को शुभ रात्रि और कल फिर मिलेंगे। धन्यवाद।